The men in pads, the goaltenders. You need good goaltending. Ooh. Seattle will have a choice of many high-end goaltenders. You see the list there. Carey Price at the very top. Matt Murray, Jonathan Quick, Ben Bishop, Braden Holtby. I mean, Tuukka Rask at the bottom there. He's having the surgery, but available as well. Some good younger ones, some good older ones, lots. Let's talk about the goaltenders that we were going to add for our respective teams, and I will start with you. How many did you take, and who did you take?
I took 4 goaltenders, and, you know, you can go either way, but keep in mind, at the end of the day, if you're not going to move some around, you're probably going to lose them when waiver wire hits, when you have to submit your final roster. So you got to keep that in mind, otherwise you get carried away, because there's a lot of good names. Casey DeSmith locked into a 1-year deal. I didn't really like what I saw in Pittsburgh. I feel like Pittsburgh's got some real cap issues. At the end of the day, I believe that Brandon Tanev was a guy of interest, but I wasn't going to give it to him. I might make a phone call.
You're going to make him work for it.
Yes, a lot of term left on that deal.
Okay.
Expensive, but a really good player. Alex Stalock, he's a backup for you, potentially. Could be in the minors. You just don't know how that shakes out. Vitek Vanacek. This guy could be a potential starter, as could Chris Driedger. That's the real gold in my picks there, in my opinion. And then I know that in the UFA market, there's a lot of names out there, so I didn't go crazy on the goaltenders. If there was somebody I really wanted, I feel like I could take them. Braden Holtby, on the other hand, if I wanted to somehow get involved with a deal for him, I feel like I would be the third team in it. I might be the team retaining a little salary, and that's kind of built into my entire mock draft, the flexibility to be able to do something like that.
All right, let me ask you about Driedger, because his name is out there. It looks like Seattle is going to sign him, and he's going to be part of their group. At least that's what's been reported. We will find out, obviously, tomorrow night. Give me your thoughts on Driedger as far as a goalie and what he brings to the table.
Well, he's big. He's got great athleticism. He's a guy also that has some familiarity with the state of Washington, having started his career in the Western Hockey League with Tri-City. He knows that area well. He's made it known, at least in the rumor mill, that he's not opposed to playing there. I do believe he will get a 3- or 4-year contract, most likely 4 years. I do think he'll get $3.5 million, which is not quite a starter in today's world, but it's not a backup either.
Yeah.
He's kind of sawing the whole thing off a little bit, but I think that would be a great solution for him at this stage. At 27 years old, he really broke through last couple of years. This would be an excellent stepping stone for him. He's got a lot of runway left as a goaltender, but the size is what really stands out for me. He's going to be terrific. He will be a starter, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he's the best value of all the goalies that are out there right now. Let me give you my list of goaltenders, and Driedger is on it as well. And I did take Vanacek of the Washington Capitals. I could see Driedger and Vanacek being a nice duo. And then I did take Braden Holtby, and I see your point, and it's really wise that you could get in there a different way. I had a specific plan, though, for Braden Holtby, is that I'm going to take Braden Holtby, and then I've probably already had these conversations with the Flyers and the Devils in particular, and really the Flyers, because they've got Carter Hart there in Philly, and he is the guy moving forward. Well, Braden Holtby, another Western Canadian guy that had similar kind of upbringing through the WHL, and I could see a real nice duo there for a year to help Carter Hart get to that next level. So I take Holtby. I immediately call Philadelphia. I try to work out something. Maybe I get another player. I've already taken Gostisbehere.
Sure.
Maybe I can take Robert Hogg, too, if I like him on defense, and flip him somewhere, or someone else. But that will be the plan. If Philly says, no, we're not that interested, okay. I pick up the phone. I call the New Jersey Devils. Because remember, last year, they signed Corey Crawford as that veteran guy to be behind Mackenzie Blackwood. That didn't work out due to the injury issues. They would be interested. I guess what I'm saying is, I think I have a lot of places I could go with Braden Holtby. So that's the reason I went in that direction.
100%. We don't have time to go through all the machinations.
There's a lot. There's a lot.
It literally is endless. And again, that's why when you hear these teams doing so many mock drafts, you go, huh? How many mock drafts do you have to do? Why can't you just do 3 or 4? That should do it. No. Think in terms of 100.
Yeah.
That's how many different machinations there are. That's how many different directions you can go. And it all starts with, how do you want to end up in your first year? Are you trying to win? Are you trying to be competitive? Are you building for the long term? Are you just trying to accumulate assets so many different directions. So exciting for Ron Francis and the Seattle Kraken and their fan base. You know it's going to be exceptional out there. They've already blown the lights out on everything they can, non-hockey related each. Yeah. Now they're going to get a chance to do that with hockey operations. That's terrific.